Young Thug throwing shots at Kendrick Lamar. He say, bro, he was locked up at the time, so he couldn't really just tell everybody how he was feeling. But he say Drizzy won that battle. Why? Did more for the culture and put more people in position. Statistically speaking, Drake is a bigger artist than Kendrick Lamar, but he say K-Dot is the man, the GOAT of the West Coast, for sure. Best rapper out of L.A. Well, if you want to say alive, best alive rapper out of LA. Because if we just being honest, man, Nipsey had it. You know what I mean? He couldn't just fuck with Nipsey like that, but I could, I admire K-Dot. Dot can rap like a motherfucker. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, fam. Young Thug, probably mad, still mad because he couldn't get a feature. This is what that is. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Wasn't no winners or losers in that battle. They both kept winning. Look, Ksoo was sentenced to life in prison in Duval County, Florida for the 2020 murder of Lil Buck. And to make matters worse, his daddy gave him up. Look, all this over a diss track towards his little brother, fam. I hope everybody sitting back home learn from this, fam. You learn from it. And you don't do the same thing Ksoo did, bro. Them diss tracks, man, leave it alone, fam. This ain't 2002 no more. You know what I mean? Real shit. The shit is gonna get you in some real world trouble, bro. Drop it in the comments. I think his daddy should be sharing a cell with him. Why? He helped them dispose of the shit, get rid of evidence, and pick them up from the scene, fam, only to turn the man in. You know what I mean? Look, bro, should have kept out of it. You should have kept your ass out of it, fam, because you're wrong for that, bro. You aided and abetted. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. NBA YoungBoy fan, a YN, has been charged with a felony for attacking a T-Mobile Center employee, mauling him. You know what I mean? All the man did was ask him to go to his assigned seats. But this how they are, bro. Once that music gets into him, you know what I mean? He don't want to hear this from there. So what he do? He strikes a 65-year-old man repeatedly, bro. Look, for all y'all to think y'all gonna attack the elderly, bro, y'all don't get no points from that. None. It doesn't make you look cool. None of that. Now your stupid ass is about to have to do some time in that juvenile family. They probably gonna switch your ass to the big boy jail once you get of age. But look, bro, YB, if it's really stop the violence, nigga, you got to come out and start talking about this shit. They listen to you, fam. Unfortunately, nigga, it wasn't the position you asked for, but they listening to you, man. If you just straighten them up, they'll learn how to act, bro. And you might save some lives for real. Drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the playground. IShowSpeed announces Speed Goes Pro, a YouTube series, a 6-part series that places him head to head with some of the world's biggest stars. Names in sports, bro. Look, the man always said he could have went pro. Had he been trained properly and just focused his sights on something, he could have went professional. He could have played professional sports. Well, they gonna put him to the test. Yeah, they gonna put him to the test. He's gonna be doing challenges with the pros in their sports to try to see if he really got what it takes. This is one of a kind right here. You know what I mean? Dude got over 50 million subscribers on YouTube. This is his first time doing like a little 6-part series, a series of any sort. So people are into it, bro. Shout out IShowSpeed. We'll see where it goes. I seen him with Tom Brady and who was that? Kevin Durant, bro. Plus he got a multi-year ambassador deal with Dick's Sports and Goods. Drop it in the comments, fam. He's winning. 50 Cent urges a federal judge to send Diddy to prison. He say he been beefing with Puffy for over 20 years. He's a dangerous man, and he's always in fear on numerous occasions. 50 admitted that he's been in fear for his life. He's asking the courts to please answer his plea and send that man to prison. Send him to prison. Right now, he say, consider the safety of the general public before unleashing him to the world. Look, I don't know what's going on in 50 Cent life, man. 50 Cent be on some whole shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Now, the nigga got the movie game and the TV show shit popping. You know what I mean? I love to work with him on some shit like that. But, man, this nigga can't be friends, bro. I ain't never seen no whole ass shit. Like, niggas talk about 6ix9ine and I'm starting to believe what Irv Gotti was saying about him. I'm starting to believe what Supreme them was saying about him, bro. Like, it's just the way you talk just ain't right. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Lil Durk fan assaulted at the NBA YoungBoy concert. This is on the Masa tour. Masa! Look, bro, he was screaming free Durk. You know what I mean? He wanted to fight, so they gave it to him, bro. It wasn't even technically about YoungBoy, bro. You go to somewhere where you know these are YB fans and you're screaming, free Durk, free. Nah, I fuck with Durk, yo. I've messaged with him, you know what I mean? I rocks with him. But that wasn't called for, fam. Yeah, they slapped him up. They beat him up pretty good. Then they gave him backstage passes, invited him backstage. Then they jumped on him again, bro. I bet he'll never, look, bro, you gotta know how to handle yourself. Don't go to a YB concert with that free Durk shit. You're looking for trouble, and they got somebody out there that's willing to give you a little bit of trouble if that's what you want. You know what I mean? Understand, you writing a check your ass can't cash, bro. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground. Look, Nicki Minaj throwing shots at Quavo. I know a lot of people think she's off her medication or off her rocker or whatever, but I just think she just keeping it real. Look, bro, she say, was it worth it, dummy? No career. Take off gone. Remember you told me you was the Beyonce of the group. Now, I don't know what Nicki is talking about, fam, but it sounds like she's accusing him of setting that play up in Houston, because still to this day, one doesn't know what really happened to Takeoff, fam. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Was it a sacrifice? Everything about it looked like it was a sacrifice. Even Jay Prince putting up all the flowers, and man, look, the whole shit looked like really fucking crazy. Quavo, you probably ain't gonna say nothing about it. You know what I mean? Maybe not, but inquiring minds want to know what happened to Takeoff. You know what I mean? You gotta answer the other shit. What really happened that night, fam? Drop it in the comments, fam. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. The world needs some truth, fam. It's 2025. Shannon Sharp denies NBA YoungBoy Masa Make America Slime Again concert tickets, bro. He don't want to go. It ain't for him. Look, Chad Ochocinco informed him that he got him some tickets. He even got him a little leather jacket and a little green slime flag. You know what I mean? Here it is. Here, even though a lot of people don't know. That's for the Bloods, bro. For the YNs out there that's getting them green flags and thinking, oh, I'm trying to be like YB. Bro, that's some blood shit. You can get your ass whooped. You know what I mean? Understand what you putting in your pocket. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But look here. Shannon Sharp say he got too much shit going on to be at that YB concert. He don't know none of the lyrics. He ain't with the shit. Bro, I can't blame him. Yeah, I can't blame him. After all that shit came out about Shannon Sharp, fam, stay in the house. And stay in the house and get your money on for they take it all. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it. I play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the jail, it gotta be about business.